Okay, today we are going to talk about one of the flagship programs of this government, which is also called the PM's Internship Program. This was something which was a part of the general budget, and it is now going to go through all those formalities, but that website has already begun rolling. Now, before we talk about what is the status, what is the purpose, let's talk about the logistics or the dashboard of it. Essentially, the entire purpose of this is to cover it over the next 5 years, and it plans to cover more than 1 crore to 2 crore of the interns who are the unemployed youth, and the main purpose behind this is to ensure that they get out on job kind of a training which takes place. But if you look at the quick dashboard that we are talking about over here, it plans to cover 737 districts across 36 states and union territories, and there are 24 sectors which are going to be covered. It's also going to be providing for 80,000 internship opportunities. There are big companies which have also been roped in. It's all very voluntary. That's what the government has conveyed to them. But the big thing over here is the stipend which the students are going to get. It's going to be 4,500 per month plus 500 which is going to be given by the companies. This 4,500 is going to be given by the government into your account. Apart from that, 6,000 rupees as a kind of a loan or a 6,000 rupees as a kind of a reward or bonus, but that's a one-time one. And this is going to be for a period of 1 year. It's a rolling kind of a coverage. It's a rolling kind of roping into the internship programs. And the idea is that you enroll for this through the website, you register yourself, and then the companies are the ones you can choose, and the companies will also go through your profiles. So it's essentially a two-way process. Some of the big companies and the focus areas are like hospitality, there's energy sector, oil sector, financial companies. Some of the big names which are a part of this are Larsen & Toubro, the Muthoot Finance, then there is, for example, the Reliance Industries, the Adani Industries. All of them are very much a part of this PM internship program. Now, to understand the political backdrop of it, remember unemployment, no skilled labor, that was some of the big allegations which were coming in from the opposition parties on the government. And the government's answer to this is that we are preparing our youth to be well trained, to be skilled. And how do you do this? You do this by ensuring that they have proper training on the job. You rope yourself, you register yourself, and then you go to a company for at least 1 year where you get a monthly amount. And also that 1 year payment that we spoke about, and you learn the ropes of the trade while you are in job. Of course, there are riders over here. You should not have any full-term employment. There is a income scale of the family members. It should not be crossing that, and therefore the ones who register themselves for this program should not be belonging obviously to an affluent family, and none of them should be belonging to any of the government offices. None of them should be a government servant as well, and these are the factors on which you rope yourself in. And also there is school graduates and school pass out. They are the kind of educational qualifications which are going to be expected from you. That is the yardstick for which you can register yourself and you become an intern. Now, what you will learn inside the offices on the job, it's believed can come in handy as a part of the PM's internship programs. Already there have been over 1 lakh registration, but I'm talking about say on the first week of October. That's the kind of timeline which has come in. So there has been a large number of people who have registered themselves, increasingly large number of companies, more than 150 companies according to the corporate ministry sources as well as the finance ministry sources have already registered themselves for it, which means that you're seeing a kind of an exuberance as well as enthusiasm coming in from both the sides, whether it is coming in from the side of the students or from the youth, and also on the side of the companies as well. For the companies, what is the stakes in it? Well, they are always looking for talent, they are looking for young people, and they feel that this can be a creation of a pool from which they can pick up and perhaps offer a long-term employment to some of those who have registered themselves under the PM internship scheme. So it's a two-way process. Both those youth who register themselves as a part of the scheme stand to gain. On the other hand, those companies also who have registered over here stand to gain, because then they have a pool of talented youth from whom they can benefit from. What is it that the government gets out of it? Well, the government pushes forward that narrative that when we talk about Skill India, this is the kind of a skill which is being generated. You become employable. You become a part of the talent pool which can contribute immensely as far as the employment story is concerned. Well, the next step here is that once the portal starts showing the maximum registration is going to go back to the Union Cabinet, and this kind of a portfolio which is going to be created is going to be endorsed by the Union Cabinet. So this is one of the most flagship programs of the PM Internship Program, as it's called. And what sources of course have told us is that the germination of this idea in fact came in from the Prime Minister himself, who felt that it was very important to create that pool of skilled youth who will get jobs for themselves and will also ensure the proper growth as far as the corporate and the private sector is concerned.